Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy King Sin. Quick note, it's gonna be a quick videos. Few quick videos I'm gonna go through. Then I'm gonna jump onto my career. Like I said, I wanted to drop a video about it. Really wasn't feeling it. Had to really start getting into it because a lot of people that I know, they pretty much mess with it. Excuse me, running on a little bit of sleep. So I really started, trying to get into it or whatever the case may be. My feelings haven't changed in regards to 2K. I still feel like my career is a chore. I haven't played online in ages. Actually, I don't even think I played this year to begin with. It's 2016 right now, primarily because there's way too many issues. I haven't played online since like 2015. It's 2016 now, primarily because there's been way too many issues in regards to releases. This Mercy cheese is a really, really big cheese where you blowing a dude out. Then all of a sudden he comes back, you can't hit no shots, too many, ill-advised passes and turnovers and things like that. And then it really just kills my vibe where, it's like I'm being penalized for being a good player. And then it allows players to come back into it. I understand, 2K wants to make the game more even, make it so that way, it's more competitive, but it's like you're being penalized for being good pretty much. That along with the fact that, oh, look at that crossover. I be killing them in Pro-Am. This along with the fact that, like a lot of people still play off-ball defense, and like I said, it really hasn't been patched. So people play off-ball with the power forward or center, and they allow the computer to play defense on you man-to-man. And what that does is you can't get past the computer. It's so difficult. And even if you do cross them and get past them, you go for a pull-up jump shot or pass it, and the computer's right there. They recover way too fast. And like I said, it's an issue that's been going on since the beginning of the game. I tried to play through it. I win a majority of the games that I do play online, but like I said, it's frustrating. It's not fun anymore. They took the fun factor out of it. So I haven't played online, period. Haven't played since, Lord knows when. Like I said, I think the end of the year I played online. That was it. Actually, I changed my name. Excuse me, one night I was tired, took some sleep medication, I'm about to knock out, feeling good, played a dude online, and I'm beating him, actually, I'm destroying him, and he jumps on a mic, and he's like, yo, you not nice, fuck out of here, he starts soaking all this shit, so I'm barely ever on the mic, ever, so I jump on the mic, and I'm like, yo, dude, you don't know who I am? I'm like, yo, Google me, Kingston Media, and I just started laughing. And then, like, again, he started, talking more shit. I just kept laughing at him. Eventually, he quit, and then I changed my name, like, the same night. Like, yo, that was too funny. Let me take this before somebody take it. You know what I mean? So I changed all my media handles to the same thing. My social media, my Instagram, my my Instagram and my Twitter. Now it's Google me. Google_me_Kingston Media, KSM. That's also my handle on the Xbox One now. So I'm going to rock with it. Hopefully stay with this. Not change it up at all. Trying to stick with it so you guys can, keep in contact with me. As I stated, playing a lot more Pro-Am more than anything else right now. It's really like the only thing I'm really into. My career, again, it's like a chore. It's not very interesting, especially, you playing games. You hitting perfect releases, you missing. Wide open jump shots, you missing. Computer go through the same thing where at the end of the first half, you beating them by like 15. Third quarter come, they go on a ridiculous run that you can't stop no matter how many timeouts you call. Fourth quarter come, you're down. You got to play catch up. They expect you to bring the game back by yourself. A lot of times I'm open, I call for the ball, computer doesn't pass it. Or like if I call for the pass and they don't want to pass it to me, they take a stupid shot. Like it's things like this that, like I said, it really gets frustrating. It ruins the fun factor of the game. It is a video game and not like a life lesson or whatever the case may be, like whatever you guys want to call it. So I do feel like it should be, I understand they're trying to make it more realistic, but every team doesn't go on a 30-0 run. And everybody doesn't miss 30 shots in a row. And like things like this happen. It's too consistent where it's like every team I play is the same thing. They go on a run, we get shut down. We go on a run, then I have to hit like a game tying shot or something like that. Like I said, it's annoying. It happens too much. Kind of ruins the wow factor. Anyway, so I have a few characters that I actually play with. I'm going to be showing you one, which is actually my favorite. I mean, I recommend this to you guys, right? If you guys are really going to play my career, I really recommend that you make a player that imitates the way your favorite player is in real life, whether that player is, retired, currently playing, things like this, because it'll make it easier for you to choose a style, based on what you want to do. I have a player. This player, I named him Jesus Shuttlesworth. Once you name one player, they all change, so it kind of ruined it. But I just kind of like changed the way my appearance looked, left it as my original character. Excuse me. But I changed the name to Jesus Shuttlesworth. For those who don't know, Jesus Shuttlesworth is the name of the Ray Allen character in He Got Game, produced by Spike Lee. Also, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't seen it in a while, but Ray Allen is my favorite player of all time. So I did go with him. I got the stats, the crossover, great inside and outside game. Um, and I mean, I kind of made him. It was pretty much to me. I just made a two guard. I mean, the attribute caps is another thing that's really, really frustrating. But I do understand it because last year and the year before, you had players that was 6'10" or 7'3", small forwards, and their jump shot was amazing, and so was their handle. So you couldn't strip them and you couldn't stop them. So it was kind of, it was a kind of an unfair advantage. And I guess 2K really tried to um, balance it out so that way all these tall players can't be too fast, can't have amazing handle and things like that. But it's like with this, 2K should have released their own kind of guide so that way people know, because if you just buy the game and jump into it, you're not trying to look up attribute caps. So like, let's say you got the bonus VC. Once you purchase the game, you make a player that's 6'9", 6'10", and now he's extremely slow with no handle. Now you're like, damn, I just wasted my VC. Now I got to make another character and redo the attribute cap. So now you either got to buy VC or grind hard for another few months to get the VC up in order to max your character out. So, I mean, I think they do this, which is good, like I said, to kind of balance the game out. But the bad thing is, if you that player that doesn't really have the money to buy VC like that, and you just wasted all your VC, now you got to wait a couple months playing with a character you really don't want. You understand? So, I mean, I did find a guide online. If you guys want it, I can send it out to a few of you, where a guy broke down every position and every player from every balanced outside or whatever the case may be. All right, I'm gonna get back to that. But right here, I'm going over the settings. I'm showing you guys. I always play on simulation. The shot meter, I honestly recommend that you guys leave it on feedback only. I just learned about this a few days ago, and it's been perfect. Because what happens when you guys got the shot meter on, you're staring at the shot meter instead of looking at the top of the jump, and that kind of ruins your shot. As you guys can see, I have 5 characters. I have 5 characters. Each one is different, based on the type of players, or the type of players I'm playing with. But I recommend you guys leave it on feedback only. This is annoying. 2K needs to fix this on the Xbox One. Constant network issues where you try and go into the game and it keeps kicking you out, and it happens for a while. Sometimes we start in pro-am games and dudes get kicked out or lagged out. This is an issue more on the Xbox One than on the PS4. I have both. PS4, I don't have this issue at all. The Xbox One is constant, like every day. But anyway, with the feedback only, it's not showing you the jump shot release until after you release the jump shot. So you're not stuck staring at the shot meter. You're more worried about the release. Then after the shot goes up, you can see the feedback and where you're releasing it at. So it kind of keeps you from looking at the release. It kind of keeps you looking more at the form instead of looking at the shot meter. Because I'm going to do it too, even if I'm trying not to, where I'm constantly looking at the meter and trying to guess where to release it at. But the shot meter changes based on how tired your player is, how close the defense is, how close you are to the basket. Everything like that impacts your shot meter. So by staring at the shot meter, you're not helping. Just keep it at the top of the jump. You'll be good. I mean, a lot of times that's still iffy, but it's the best thing possible. As the game loads up, you're going to see my player. Pay attention to the shot meter. It's not there. Like I stated, once I release the shot meter will pop up. It'll tell me slightly late, slightly early, excellent, whatever the case may be. I use that, and like I said, it's been helping me a lot because I'm not looking at the shot meter. I'm looking at the player as I take jump shots. That's kind of like the big thing. A few other things, I made this character, like I said, straight scorer. As you guys can see, 39 points per game. I'm at All-Star break right now. I'm on the Timberwolves. We're killing it. Now, I mean, I'm really killing it. Majority, not a majority, like half of these games I simulate. Some of them I do play, but really get frustrated, like I said. Um, in regards to the computer automatically comes back and, whatever the case may be. I recommend you guys also start focusing on badges. Here, as you guys can see, my first season I won MVP. Didn't think it was possible. I did it. I won MVP, 6th Man of the Year, and Rookie of the Year. It's crazy. Yeah, these are my last games, past stats, whatever. Next, I'm going to go to attribute upgrades. As you guys can see, straight offense. I didn't even worry about defense. And I mean, the bad thing is the lateral quickness kills you, especially playing a shooting guard. But I focus everything on jump shooter and athlete. Inside scorers up, not too much. Playmakers up, not too much. I'm a shooting guard, don't really need to worry about it. Defense, I actually put on a 5 to start, and then I started, every time I get an attribute upgrade, I put it on defense. So as of right now, I do get kills on defense, chasing around James Harden's and the Klay Thompsons, and sometimes they put me at point guard. I'm on Steph Curry. It's not fun, I'm really playing catch up, but in a way, it kind of helped me play better defense. You know what I mean? So now I'm getting used to it. So when I raise my lateral quickness, I'll be able to stay in front of these people a lot more. As you guys can see on the release, shot meter's not there. Yeah, the shot meter's not there until after I release the ball. So like I said, that kind of helped me pay more attention to the jump shot and not the release, but I could still see the feedback afterwards. Not sure if it was there last year, probably not. I didn't really notice it till this year after trying to cut off the shot meter. Also, if you play Pro M a lot, you can't cut the shot meter off until you go to the options all the way in the main menu. So if you change it in your MyCareer, it won't change for Pro M until you go all the way to the main menu. Again, I go through this. After this, I'm going to go through like some of the jump shots and the moves and stuff I got. Like I said, shoot something that's similar to the type of player you are. If you're trying to create space before jump shots, if you're trying to get to the rack, each size up helps you do what you're trying to do type of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. Another recommendation I would say is work on badges, because even if your inside scoring is maxed out, even if your jump shooting is maxed out, you will miss a lot of shots and a lot of layups until you start to get to badges, and it increases your chances of making these shots. I'm going to start going through a lot of things. One of the main things, if you guys don't know, from MyCareer, you don't need to play every game in order to do the practices. But the only way you get attribute upgrades is if you play practices. But I believe it has to be 5 practices in a 6-game span. In a 6 off-day span. Not too sure, don't quote me on it. I'm just pretty sure. So what I do is I pretty much plan my days off. I never play the first game of a back-to-back. I always play the second one. Also, not sure if they're going to patch it, but you can file out of the game and still get the VC and be able to do your off days. So what I do is I'll play the first half, try and put up as much points as you can. Second half, foul out, put the game speed up to help speed the game up some. Or in some games that allow you to sub out and still get VC. And if you do that, I believe that's like in the midway to third quarter. If you do that, then it allows you to still get the VC and still play the practice. Like I said, try and plan the days that you're going to play. You don't need to play every game, just the game before a day off. So those are the only games that really matters. If I was you, I would try and plan for when you have a game, 2 days off, a game, 2 days off. That kind of makes it easy instead of trying to play every game and get every day off. All these people that just speed through, they don't get any badges. They just worrying about the attributes. It doesn't really help because we shut down a lot of 99 ranked players because they don't have any badges. So they can't hit any shots consistently. They really don't know how to play with their player. They just max it out by, speeding through it, going to practices, following on the games and things like that. Again, this is Kingston from Kingston Media. I'm going to try and drop some more videos. Pro M I'm probably done with. It was really bugging out last night. Releases was off, crazy. I'm done with it. So I'm going to play a little bit of MyCareer games. I'm getting back on this Rainbow Six Siege. Definitely copping a division. I already bought it. Beta comes out this weekend, so I'm definitely going to be on that. Any questions, hit me up. Kingston from Kingston Media. Holla at your boy.